It looks like I'm here. I say it looks like I'm here. Yep. So I'll put these pictures up here for this one. Yes, sirree. I gave you a few pics to look at. That's right. And I want revenge, right? Yep. Just look at us. Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. That's right. Doctors destroying health. Lawyers destroy justice. Psychiatrists destroy minds. That's right. Scientists destroy truth. That's right. Which is true. Media destroys information. Religion destroys spirituality. Governments destroy freedom. It's all right in your face. That is the truth. And in the manosphere, it's no different. We destroy each other. You see, I want revenge right there in the middle. I put I want revenge in the middle for a good reason. Because when I look at the gist of things, TFL causes anger and depression. Okay? Which is true. And then we have our world. Our world has created what? Division. Everything's a competition. Everything's to one up somebody else. Everybody screams they don't want to be lied to, but everybody gets mad when they get told the truth. That's right. Because we live in a time where people do need to be locked up into mental institutions. But we don't got enough mental institutions, even if we build 1 million of them, to house the numbers of people that would need them. You grew up, you went to school like the rest of us, and you was taught lies and lies. But you refused to believe you were taught lies because that would depress you, might hurt your little feelers. Yep. So you want to go along, you want to fit in. That's right. It's just easier to go along, isn't it? So much easier. If you just go along and you just fit in. That's right. Then you won't be called names, you won't be made fun of, right? That way you can get mad at each other for the behaviors that we represent onto each other because somebody looked at you in a 1 to 5 seconds with their eyeballs. They already knew that you was to be alone forever. They've decided that for you right away with their eyeballs. Yep, you're considered undesirable. You got bad genes. That's right. You can't procreate with this. This has bad genes. That's right. You gotta have good genes before you can procreate. Yep, eugenics talk. And I've been around the block with all this stuff over and over. Recently, I've been attacked by Mgtowers. Sure have. That's not a first. I got attacked by MRA too. I sure did. Before Mgtow even existed. Yeah, there was no such thing as Mgtow. Nope, not at all. Didn't exist. And I was up here doing what I'm doing now. And well, we had MRA. We had men right activists and we had Paul Elam. Yep. We had Monday Forever on Monday. I mean, Paul Elam. Yeah, one and the same. Yep, one and the same, professionally spoken. But most of you can't tell that, right? It's like with Elliot Rogers. You was unable to live in reality and realize that was an actor. It's so easy to fool people nowadays. It really is. I don't know why, but it is. I don't know why people just can't back up and use critical thinking skills and examine what they're looking at and not just believe everything that's fed to them Hell, never mind. I do know why. Yep. The reason the majority of men can't do that is because they're afraid of not fitting in. And if you're really popular, you probably monetize your channel, and you wouldn't want to lose any subs. You wouldn't want them to remove your video from being monetized. You know. Oh yes, girls just want to have fun. Yep, that's right. Girls just want to have fun. That's all that counts. I mean, after all, you all know that it don't take two genders to have a baby. No, a woman don't need men for a baby. What's wrong with you? It never took two genders. All the women in today's society are Virgin Marys. They just get pregnant from the water. Might as well be. I mean, in today's society, we got what, 50, 60 genders? Yeah. Now, you all know damn well there ain't no 50 or 60 genders. But you go along with it. You don't question anything. You don't look around you to see what's really going on. And it's sad. It really is. It's sad that you can't get people to open their eyes. It really is. And the only reason we have all this madness, okay, is because we've sat back and done nothing about it. You know, I was telling Heather's cousin, she was on the phone when I was taking her to work this morning, and her cousin Emily was on the phone there, and she had it on speakerphone. And I was just, I was telling her about, she talked about her house. And I says, yep. And I says, and you think you own it? Well, yeah, we're buying it. I says, yep, but you'll never own it. I says, you think you own it? Then how come you're paying property taxes when it's paid off? Oh, that's right, because you don't own it. I says, I'll tell you what. Why don't you just buy a slot of land with nothing on it? Pay the property taxes a couple of years, leave it empty. Yep, pretty cheap that way, right? Now it says, let's just say your husband's a carpenter, and let's say you're a lady carpenter. Let's say you two are jack of all trades. You got all your skills down trip. You two go down to Lowe's and Home Depot and lumber companies. You buy everything you need to build a house. That's right. And you buy it over time, and you take it out and put it on your land. Maybe you put a shed up or a little garage up or a storage shed or something, and you store all your supplies. Once you get enough, you can build your house. You go out in your land and you start building your house. Maybe you put in a septic tank. You gotta go rent yourself a bobcat, put in your leach field, put in your septic tank. That's right. Run your little plumbing over there to your foundation. I don't know if you want a basement. Maybe you just lay a concrete slab. Get your plumbing for your septic tank run in. Get out there and drill yourself a water well and plumb that. And get a motor. And just get your water over there, right? Now you got yourself set, right? If you get some electric out here, okay, you get some electric out there and you build yourself a house. Well, when it's all said and done and the house is complete, every bit of the supplies you bought, you had to pay taxes on. Yep. So you went down to Home Depot or Lowe's or McNard's or wherever. You bought your supplies, and as you bought them, you got charged taxes. Taxes on everything you bought. You already paid the taxes. Now you did all the physical labor yourself. You built the house, right? Voila, we upped your property tax. What do you mean you upped my property tax? Well, you have a house on it now. But I already paid the taxes on all my supplies. Well, no, it's a complete product now, so now we got to tax that. Say, did you buy it? No. So you didn't buy any supplies? No. Did you put any money into the land? No. You didn't put any labor into it? No. But you want money from it? Yep. See? you never owned. Don't you get it? Okay, now I'm on, that's a little bit off topic, but the point of the matter is we sat back and allowed something so simple like that to happen to us, and we didn't stand up for ourselves. Okay? So how do you think the dating scene got as messed up it is? Don't you think it's because you lack critical thinking skills? Wouldn't you think that it's because you placed another gender above yourself, corrupting her mind? Yeah, that would be most of the reason. Then you say, well, where'd that come from? Well, we went to school and we learned it, and our daddies taught us. When we were growing up, our mommies taught us. When my sister badmouthed me and hit me, I couldn't hit her back because when I hit her back, I got punished by daddy. He took the belt, beat my ass, and said, never do that again. That's right, that she's a girl. You don't never lay your hands on a girl. I don't care what she done. Doesn't matter what she done to you. You do not lay your hands on her, but you stick up for her and you defend her. So now what we done is we gave the girl permission to hit you, to punch you, do whatever she wants to you. Because you can't get after her because your daddy's going to beat your ass. He's going to be dead if he catches you standing up for yourself to your sister or any other girl. That's right, he hurt her little feelers. Then we can't figure out why we're in the shape we're in, huh? You all these double standards in society. What's the double standard? Corruption. What have I talked about since I've been online? That's taboo. You're not allowed to talk about that. Well, that's exactly why I'm going to talk about it. Because I don't believe in corruption. I don't believe in another human being is over the top of another human being. And another human being, well, they're superior to you. I'll give them superior, see? Yep, they're superior. Superior that. You ain't superior to nobody. I don't give a shit how much money you make. I don't care what position you call yourself. So what if you call yourself a president or a congressman or a senator or a cop or a sheriff or a deputy or a... I don't care. Make up any title you want. Oh, we're the bloodline, man. We're the elite. Oh, okay. You want to bleed? Here, I'll give you a bloodline. Yeah. But I don't tell you to get revenge because you're TFL and you're suffering. You're incel and you're suffering. Because they want you to go get revenge. That's the reason I put that there. They want you to get revenge. That's why they gave you an actor straight out of Hollywood whose daddy was linked to Hunger Games. And he gave you an actor's name, yeah. And he came up on YouTube and he made some TFL videos. And he drove an $80,000 car right in your face. And we called him Elliot Rogers. Yep. Then they gave you a Hollywood scripted movie where he pretended to kill some people. Yeah, pretended. And then at the end, he pretended to die. Movie's over. And so many people fell for the lie. They fell for it. Well, why wouldn't they? What have they been watching their whole life? The TV. Maybe you should go watch the network. The man will get up there for you and he'll scream and scream and scream at you. He'll tell the whole audience, you're acting like a TV set. You're walking, you talk, you dress, you act like your television set. Well, welcome to the day society, by golly. You all hook, line, and sinker fell for everything. You know damn well that there's a right and a left. That's right, a Republican and Democrat. And you're going to run out there and you're going to cast your vote for that next puppet. You won't be smart enough to figure out why nothing ever changed because you don't live in reality. You went from, I'll just give you the last few decades, Let's see, we went from Reagan, Carter, That's right. Should I go back to Tricky Nicky? Okay. Okay, how about we just go? We had Bush, we had Obama, you got Trump. Okay? And Obama promised to change. If you put him in office, he was to end that war. That's right. So y'all went out and voted for him. He's in office. Um, I hate to break the bad news to you, but the war is still going on. But don't worry, your next president will stop the war. Yeah, my ass they will. You know, Trump said, if you put me in office, I'm going to hold Hillary responsible and Hillary will be prosecuted. He forgot to tell you that was his cousin. He forgot to tell you that he was lying to you. And of course, the war still goes on. Well, it's the same thing here in the manosphere. I try to bring the men together, and you resist. You turn your heads and you look the other way. And you keep attacking each other. And recently, that Mgtow has been attacking me because I named out somebody called Blue Skies Media. And I told you there's a good chance the man's your next Elliot Rogers. I've warned you people over the last few months that the powers to be, that they're moving in on the manosphere. I showed you the military industrial complex. I've showed you the military media industrial complex who controls your television set you're watching. Oh, by the way, just to get another piece of bad news for you. You're on YouTube, right? Yep, that's your newest television set. You didn't know that, did you? Yep. And they control that too. And yes, they're moving in after the manosphere. Do you think it was an accidental, just accidentally, an incel man just happens to run over a bunch of women in Canada with a van? And in a Huffington Post article, they just happened to put Steve Oka's name in there and True Force Loneliness. What, do you think that was an accident? No, not at all. They're setting the stage. That's what it is. They don't do everything overnight. No, they never have. Everything's in baby steps. They're doing it in steps. I don't think he's a plant, Jeff, but I'm pretty sure he's an actor. You know, Brian was over here last night. We sat and played with his cell phone for a while. He went out and sat on the passenger side of his car, or not the passenger, but the driver's side in front of his steering wheel. He put on his seatbelt. He changed the settings on his smartphone that I don't have. Okay, because I have this earphone right here. Okay, if I get it in the freaking cam there. Okay, that dumb phone right there. This thing right here. Yeah. So he changed the settings on his phone, and he recorded himself, and then took a still shot, and it looked like he was sitting on the side of a car over in England. His steering wheel and him was on the other side of the vehicle now. Sure was. Then he changed the settings back, and wham! Looks just like normal, right? Yeah. He even put a piece of duct tape on his shoulder. And we took normal settings, and the duct tape was on the shoulder. Then we changed the settings, and now it was over on the other shoulder, over here. But it was over here, it's not over there. Okay? So, the question mark for Blue Skies Media is why would you constantly be changing your settings on your phone? I could understand if you was trying to keep your identity safe with your tattoos. You might change the setting and reverse your tattoos to the opposite side of the body. Yep. But then you would always use them same settings, wouldn't you? Oh, but shit, you gotta have common sense to know that, right? Okay, so, no, I differ to say. I've been doing TFL stuff for a lot of years. I'm the one that gave you the name, damn it. I am. I don't care what you tell me. I'm the one that gave you your name. True Force Loneliness that all you TFLers are going by. And I've been doing this for a lot of years. No, there's not a call from anybody. That's how it always happens. So anyhow, in the years I've been doing this, I've met one hell of a lot of TFLers in real life. They've talked to me on the phone. They've had my email. We have video chatted, and we have met that way. Unfortunately, because they're all over the world, we don't get a chance to meet in real life. The only one I met hand to hand in real life would be Dwayne Holloway, as he came to my place and I put him up. Okay, but the point is I've talked to a lot of TFLers, and I can tell you human nature is this way. When you're living TFL and you're pushed to be alone, once you get out of high school, here's what happens. Your friends from high school that was not TFL hooks up with their females, has a family, gets together, makes a family, has a job, don't have time for you no more. So you can't hang out with them no more unless you got a wife and your close friends and their close friends. But you're a TFL or you're pushed out. So your friends move on, and you get a little bit older. Pretty soon you find yourself, your friends are what you have on your job site. But on your job site, unless the most majority are married or hooked up, they don't want the single guy hanging with them. So the single guy is singled out one more time. So if you're living TFL, you wind up alone all the time. When you try to talk to your friends blame you. It's your fault. Okay? When you talk to your family, it's your fault. When you talk to your friends, it's your fault. And you're made fun of, you're mocked, you're ridiculed, you're called names, and you have nobody to talk to, no support. And so when you come into TFL, true TFLers enjoy the fact that they get to meet other like minded men that have been pushed out of society. They actually got somebody that understands them and won't call them names. They can talk to, they can vent to, which everybody needs. Okay? This is the reason we wanted to come up with spots where TFLers could meet each other. And over the years that I've been doing this, true TFLers do not have problem leaving comments. Matter of fact, they strive to leave comments. How many of you was around for my radio show? When my radio show took off, we had TFLers calling in all the time. They love calling into the radio show. They got a chance to talk to the same people that are living it themselves. So now here you go. You got a hardcore TFLer who comes up and does videos and don't answer any comments for years straight. Has a page full of comments and don't answer any of the comments. And the gay frog, no, you can stick that one where the sun don't shine. If you think because two men are friends that makes them gay, you have fallen for the BS and you're a complete utter idiot. And that's only if you think that way. Because then they got you right where they want you. You see the top right there again. This is the truth, okay? Just look around us. Everything is backwards, everything is upside down. Doctors destroy health. Correct. They have the cure for cancer, they know what causes cancer, they've known it for years, and they're not about to help you. They're gonna give you a big pharma that's gonna even make you worse. Okay? Correct answer, okay? Doctors destroy health. Lawyers destroy justice. That's correct. Okay? Psychiatrist. That's right, destroys minds. Scientists destroy truth. Okay? Major media destroys information. Religion destroys spirituality. And governments destroy freedom. And if you think there's any lies to that freaking what I just read that I got here right in your face, you're full of it. There is absolutely no lying there. That is concretely 100% true. Alex Jones of CIA, Alex Jones, works for Turner Broadcasting, Time Warner, Warner Brothers. You ever hear Warner Brothers Hollywood? How do you think Alex Jones got all them dang movies? All of them movies he sold you, like the Obama deception. All of them movies he sold you on a police state. They were all professionally laid out and done documentaries with his voice in them. Of course they was. He was working for Warner Brothers, Hollywood. Well, you know what? I don't need an army to tell truth. If truth hurts people, I don't care. You know? You see, I'd called Mark Passio out when I called him promoting alternative media. But then when I watched yesterday's live feed, Mark Passio, he went after alternative media. I was happy to see that. I really was. Because anybody that can't understand that mainstream media and alternative media are the one and the same, man. That's Democrat, Republican, right, left all over again. They gave you another option to run to that is controlled by the same people. I don't know why people have so much trouble understanding the truth. Your enemy is in your face and you just want to turn your heads to it. I showed you what Eisenhower said going out of office, even though Eisenhower helped create the military industrial complex. He did warn you. He warned all of us. You know, and you got people, I mean, YouTube is loaded with agents. I don't care what anybody says, they're loaded with agents to keep control of the population and to keep you enslaved just the way you are. You think it's an accident that I lost the channels I've lost? That I've literally lost thousands of videos? Because, see, I can honestly say yesterday's show, okay, that with Mark Passio, from beginning to end of the show, to the time he took phone calls, anyhow, that's when I exited. I can honestly tell you every single thing Mark Passio talked about, I have already talked about since I've been online. His entire 2 hours of his 3 hour show was everything that I've already dove into, everything that I've done a video on, and I've talked about already myself. Saying the same things Mark Passio said myself. I'm not Mark Passio. Mark Passio's Mark Passio, and I'm me. Okay? But he does remind me of me. I tell people, I tell TFLers, I tell the Manosphere to watch Mark Passio for a reason. Because he tells so much truth. Because I want the Manosphere to know who their real enemy is. I want them to know why women and men are so divided. I want them to know who's done this to all of us. But you'd rather keep fighting. You'd rather keep sticking your head in the ground and your butt in the air like a damn ostrich and turning your back to the real truth because the truth hurts your little feelers. That's why Mgtow's been attacking me recently. Yes, they have. And I know it's Mgtow doing it. See, because I used to be attacked by MRAers all the time. I used to get attacked by a karate form offline on a forum by the same group of guys, and then I was being attacked by MRA guys when Paul Elam was around, and that happened over and over quite often. I was used to being attacked because what did I do? I gave you a name. You have no idea what the first 5 years of TFL was. I was attacked hard. I was attacked and attacked and attacked. I even had my own troll who followed me all over the internet. Didn't matter where I went. That troll showed up. His name was Brandon Kirk. He even called into my radio show. Okay? I'm used to it. This is what happens when you tell truth. People don't want to hear the truth. They want to believe that the government is on their side. They want to believe the media is telling them the truth. See, Mark Pastor said just what it really is. You want to believe your mainstream media is telling you the truth, or your alternative media is here to tell you the truth. You want to believe that your school system here is to educate you and look out for you. You want to believe when you go to the doctor, they're here for your health and they're here for your best interest to take care of you. You want to believe all of your institutions are good guys when they're all freaking, yeah, they're good guys, all right. They're good guy dolls right off Child's Play. They're not. They're the exact opposite of what you believe. And I don't care what you tell me, I know that to be fact. You say I'm wrong, then maybe you should take a history lesson and think about the last 4 presidents. And maybe you could go even 5 presidents and you could follow yourself up and ask you, how come you can go 5 presidents in a row and not a damn thing has changed? That the next president in office carries out the agenda of the last president over and over right in your face. Like as if that's an accident. You think they accidentally wrote that a man can't be a victim of domestic violence? You really think that was accidentally wrote into the law? What, are you out of your damn minds? There's no accident about that. Paul will tell you call your congressman or your senator and whine to them. You know, it's like all the male bashing on the Oprah Winfrey Network and Lifetime and the sitcoms over the years. We don't see any of you so-called I wish I was a man speaking up against that. It seems recently I'm the only one screaming anything about it. I sure don't hear any men screaming about it. Then I have to wonder, are you really man? Are you really men? Or maybe when my back is turned, you're all wearing dresses and putting on a wig. Now I know you may get mad at me for saying that, but you gotta ask yourself the real question. How come you have no problem with bending over and taking it? Why don't you get angry? What happened to your ability to get mad? You know, being angry is a good thing if you can control it. But you don't go after revenge. That's the reason I stuck that there. If you want revenge, you know who you want to go after? You want to go after the people at the top. If you want revenge, that's who you go after. You might want to start at the top of the line somewhere. I mean, you go up the pyramid. If I was going to go up the pyramid, I think I would go for the Rothschilds. That's right, and the Rockefellers. I think them would be 2 good entities to go after. Well, Dave, what's that going to do for the manosphere? Well, when you can get your heads out of you know what, then you might go after Hollywood, huh? And why did I say the Rothschilds? Again, I brought up the Rothschilds, didn't I? Because the Rothschilds are the ones that owns and runs the Federal Reserve. And the United States of fucked up Nazi Germany, I mean America. Yes, sirree. No, it's not the Rockefellers. It is the Rothschilds. They come from that country that you're not allowed to boycott. Why do you think America says you can't boycott? That country I'm not going to bring up because they'll just take me down if I do. But you all know what I'm talking about. What, do you think that's an accident? No, it's because it is the Rothschilds. People just don't understand. Like, Mark Passio couldn't have said it any better at the end of his live stream. It's like you got this blindfold on and you're walking around with your hands in the air and you're feeling around so you don't walk into a wall. That's what that's like. Because you can't see nothing. That is literally what it's like. And it's just disgusting that we have allowed our society to be in the shape it is because our society is the way it is because we allowed it. Our behaviors come from the social engineering machine. Yeah, I like to call it the social engineering machine. Because all you got to do is think about your television set, your music, your books and magazines you've been reading, your so-called entertainment. Yeah, because your entertainment and everything's taught you that you're in a constant competition. You are in constant competition. And if you're a man, I'm telling you, you are really in competition. And so everything's competition, right? It's all about competition. It's all a game, a sport, an arena. Yeah, it's a game, a sport, and arena, all right. Have you ever hear of Endgame? Have you ever heard of the end of the game? You're not going to like Endgame when it gets here. No, you're not. You're not going to like Endgame at all. Matter of fact, you'll probably be mad at Endgame. Because when Endgame gets here, you're not going to like it. Don't want to tell you, but that's true. I see we have a what there? Mgtow Misfit back in here. So, but I do know over the last few days I've come under some attacks and I've removed a few people from my channel. Okay, I'm not going to go there again. I'm not going to get into a argument of words with some piece of crap that hasn't looked into anything. The only thing they've done is stick their head in the hole in the ground with their butt in the air because they didn't have enough time to look into anything, because they want to believe their television set, because they want to believe in. It's like when you go in the military. I went in the military to become a man, and I am a man because I was in the military. Yep. And I know what I'm talking about because I know. Okay. And I know if my government's on my side, they would be upset if they knew how corrupt this world was. Yep. Because my government's on my side. Yep. There you go. There's the mindset. So you went in the military, you became a pawn. You became a sucker. That's right. And you followed your orders. They taught you how to be an order follower. Yep. They taught you how not to use your own brain, how to not have no critical thinking skills, and to be an order follower. So that's what you did. And then you came out of the military calling yourself a man. Yep, because your definition of man is I followed my orders. Patsy, sucker. That's really what you are. Now, I won't blame you if you went in out of high school because hell, we send our military recruiters to the high school to get them while they're young and dumb. We have lied to them their whole life from the time they were born. Now that they're coming out of high school, we're going to yank them right onto the military, tell them they're going to become a man or a woman, and we're going to put them in brainwashing camp. That's what boot camp is, to let them know what kind of slave they really are. But they'll think that's part of being a man, and she'll think that's part of being a woman. And they'll learn how to become good, obedient slaves to a very, very corrupt, sick in the head, evil, twisted parasite who don't care a shit about them, just needs them to do their dirty work for them. That's really all that is. They just need them to do the dirty work for them so that they can have more for themselves and less for you. That's really what it comes down to. And I get disgusted when I see all this stuff, you know. And I don't care what people tell me when it gets into the manosphere. I know there's people out here in the manosphere that hate my guts because they're too stupid to know who their real enemy is. And I had to agree with my brother. Can't fix stupid. That's right. Stupid has to first fix stupid, okay? I try to direct people the right direction so that they can get some knowledge that they wasn't told about, occult knowledge. No, not the dark side of the occult, like the Rothschilds. We're not talking, like Bohemian Grove. No, we're not, because Bohemian Grove does exist. That does exist. And blood sacrifice does exist. I know you think this shit's all crazy, but it's not. It is real. Just like the Masons and Skull and Bones and the Masons' secret. Yeah, well, what do you think occult knowledge is? Occult is hidden knowledge. Knowledge that you're not allowed to know, that they didn't teach in the school system, because the school system wasn't there to teach you. They were there to program you. So, what can I say? You gotta look for yourself. I spent so many years doing this stuff and looking and looking and looking and researching and researching and researching. And so many people haven't. But the only thing you do have in common with most of them is you open your damn mouth and the first thing that comes out is the BS. I can smell it from here, by the way. Because you haven't looked into a damn thing. And then you have the audacity to come up here and call me names and say all this shit to me when you haven't looked into a damn thing. And I try to actually really help because I do care. But my problem is I want what's right for all of us. See, I'm not selfish. I'm not about myself. And I'm not even passionate with donations. I don't ask for donations. I don't want your God, your religion. I don't want your God called money. Because I'm not here for that. I'm here because I care. What I want is what's right for all of us. What I want is for us all to practice doing unto one that you want done unto yourself. What I want is to see people take their head out of their hole and get their ass out of the air. Damn bunch of ostriches running around here sticking your head in the dirt because your feelers got hurt by truth. Because that's what's going on. You don't want to. I mean, Mark Passio put a good challenge out to you. Why don't you go down to your local club, pub, bar, whatever, and why don't you see how many people believe that mainstream media or alternative media are here to tell you the truth? But I'm going to add one to it, alternative media. Why will I add that to it? Because that's the other side of the coin. And I understand what they're doing. You know, and you're not going to get the truth. And even if they give you the truth, doesn't mean they're on your side. But at this point in time, unless we start standing together, you've all lost anyhow. You really have. The manosphere is going to take a big hit. They're setting you up. I said they're coming after the manosphere. I told you that a few months back. It ain't like I just said this. I said that a few months back. But I do believe the Blue Skies Media is the guy they're using, so I'm harping on it. And why would I harp on it even if I can't back that? Because my gut tells me so. Because I've met way too many TFLers doing this, and he represents that of somebody who's not TFL. He don't need a friend to talk to. If he was not bothered being alone, he wouldn't be making TFL videos. What part of that is over your head? What part of that is above your IQ? You know, I got a friend, his name is Daryl, that I've known for a lot of years, who is not gay, who is alone, who don't want a woman in his life, and not because he's gay. And he's not TFL neither. He wouldn't be making a video about TFL because he's chose to be alone. Now this guy here claims he's TFL. He's talking the talk, but he can't walk the walk. It's not an accident that he's done a year's worth of videos and he absolutely has commented to nobody. Out of all the thousands of comments under his videos from beginning to end, he hasn't replied to one of them. He's ignored every last one of you. That's because he's not a TFLer. That's right. That's because he's not really affected by it. But don't worry, I feel the rage coming on. The uncontrollable rage. Hint, hint, honk, honk. You don't understand. Most of you just can't see it. You don't live in reality. You live in a bubble. You live in a mainstream media TV set. You live with the lie. You don't want to believe in what's really happening because you don't want to look. And if somebody tries to point it out to you, you stick your head in the sand and your butt in the air. Refusing to look. Yeah. Well, Kent at one time did make comments, but he hasn't made very many of them. Now, if he hasn't made them recently, I can't control that. Okay, at one time, Kent did say some things in comments. I know because I've seen them. Have they been removed? Possible. I haven't looked at Kent in a long time. And Blue Skies Media is linked directly to Monday Forever Alone Monday. And when I Google searched Monday, Forever Alone Monday, I run into Blue Skies Media. Then I ran into a website called Blue Skies Media, spelled just a little bit differently. That just happens to have Monday Forever Alone Monday on it, and I don't care what you tell me about that pic. I know it's him. Who just happens to have worked for, rumors have it that he's worked for or looked around with Alex Jones, Monday Forever Alone Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if he has it all. I see this man linked right back to Hollywood. And when you think, well, that's California, I've said it before. Hollywood has studios all across the United States. And to think that Hollywood wouldn't have a studio in New York, you're nuts. Jason Goodman is Hollywood all the way. And I'm not lying to you. Jason Goodman is Hollywood all the way. And he lives in freaking Manhattan, up New York. This guy lives Blue Skies Media. Just happens to have that name, right? Lives in New York. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, though, he's a good actor. He's actually doing a better job than Elliot Rogers did. And if you don't keep your eyes open and shit happens, as I suspect it will, it'll be another Hollywood movie, you know. There'll be a guy who went on a rampage. That's right. Then you'll come back that it was a guy named Blue Skies Media on YouTube. And you'll all be shitting yourselves. Or you'll just go quiet like, huh? But I hope what happens is, because I don't let off the topic, that they're forced to change their plans and not do it. Because if they go through with it, you know what's going to happen, don't you? There's going to be some new laws created just for you TFLers and Incel guys. And you will be demonized. You might be picked up and locked up.
Call from 6123147.
No, there's not a call from that number, I'm telling you. Nope, not at all. I don't hear you. Anyhow, so, you know, Elliot Rogers was an actor. You didn't realize that. His daddy was part of Hollywood. And I'm telling you, man, Blue Skies Media is giving you an act. I don't think it's an accident that him and Monday Forever Alone Monday seem to be communicating. No. And I don't think he accidentally came up with the name Blue Skies Media. I think that was them flashing it in your face. That's all I'm going to tell you. I think that was them flashing it in your face. You know, so, but the reality is the reality. If I continue to speak up about it, maybe they'll get pissed off and he'll either disappear and stop making TFL videos and nothing will happen, or something will happen and they'll go ahead with it, because why not? How many of you people still believe Elliot Rogers was real? I can guarantee you there's a whole bunch of you people that believe Elliot Rogers really happened and he's really dead, even when it's not true at all. So yeah, they could use Blue Skies Media and go right ahead and do it. Because a bunch of you will probably believe he really did it too. I mean, after all, you live in a television set, you live in an act. You have no problem with believing acts. I don't know why you don't believe that Bugs Bunny is real. You know damn well Elmer Fudd is chasing Bugs Bunny down the street. And I don't know why you don't go lock Elmer Fudd up. And while you're at it, you could get Yosemite Sam and put him in a zoo. Or the Tasmanian Devil. That would be cool, man. You could put him in the New York Zoo, and you could all go down to New York, go to the zoo, and see the Tasmanian Devil. It'll be just like right out of the damn fucking cartoon shows. Now, I know I sound completely nuts, don't I? But that's how nuts our society's become. Because you fall for everything that's fed to you. That television said it, then you know it happened because your television set is your God. And so many people are up here for the wrong reason. They gotta have money. They gotta have money. Couldn't tell truth without getting paid for it, right? Couldn't help another human being without getting paid for it, right? Disgusting. So, what can I say? But hey, I had my daily rant here, and I gave you some pictures here. You might want to just really focus in on the picture with the reading. A little bit of reading you might have to do. Just look around us. Everywhere is backwards. Everything's upside down. Doctors destroy health. Lawyers destroy justice. Psychiatrists destroy minds. That's right. Scientists destroy truth. Major media destroys information. Correct. Religion destroys spirituality. And governments take your freedom from you. And right now they're after your guns. And then they want to lock you Incel and TFLers up. That's right. They want to come after the manosphere. And if you keep turning your back, they will be here. So quit turning your back, quit putting your head in the damn ground, and start shutting the doors and windows and keep them six screwballs out. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here, and you'll have a good one.